Of course, and that moves him back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. From the gun, Mayfield. Over the middle to Beckham. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He finds Beckham, complete. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Following the penalty, Chubb. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the 1st half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Mayfield. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 13.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Hey, Alabama.
They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. On the left side, a catch by White. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
To throw again on 2nd down, Brady. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Browns' 37-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
All day, dog.
Now Brady. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
Brady going to throw. Slant route caught by Edelman. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Check right, check right. Deuce. Check.
First down, here's White. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Wait, that 380. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, Alabama.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Damian Harris, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They go play action here on first down. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. That's good for 28 yards.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Switch up. Check safety. Hey, alert. King. Hey, echo. Check 53. Yo. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The Patriots take over first and 10.
Let's go.
At their own
Let's go.
20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
At the 23-yard line.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared. Bofo's and Mike. Mike's Bofo. Come on. You better bring it.
To throw is Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's White. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. With James White, you know that he can catch the football. He was 3rd in the NFL amongst running backs last year with 87 catches. And as we've seen, sometimes they come in bunches. Super Bowl 51, he had 14 grabs, including the winning score. Last year in the divisional round versus the Chargers, 15 receptions for White. He completes it right side to White. That one goes for 30 yards.
I'm not sure this is how they had it drawn out on paper, but this is going to work out for them and then some, right? They've got a big chunk they've got to pick up. They decide to check it down, and he just turns into a pure athlete and makes a huge play for them.
Hey, 66. Check 43. Sugar. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check 3. Hey, hit. Mike, 53. 72.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
Well, that's the second time they've gotten to Brady, and you've got to do it a variety of ways. You want your regular pressure. Sometimes you have to bring extra. But in this case, they got to him, and that just doesn't happen very often.
It's a rarity. He's just such a veteran. His pocket presence so good. But, hey, tip of the cap to the D. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Check it, reload. Hey, goal 66.
Now Brady. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 7.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up up at halftime. We remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
He hits White, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Set, 20. You can't block. You can't block me. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, hey. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Set, 180. What we got? Hurry. 58 to Mike. Hey, alert.
Now Mayfield. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Patriots 14, Browns 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Wait,
The Pats at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that could alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
A loss of 12 brings up third down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get this back to just the 20 with a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll run with White. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 38, Brady. Catch is made by Harry. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. A wide receiver was a big need for the Patriots coming into the season, and they found something they really liked in N'Keal Harry. They took the 21-year-old with a final pick in the 1st round, and it's actually kind of interesting. Since 2000, the Patriots were the only team to not draft a receiver in the 1st round until nabbing Harry just before the order rolled over to round 2. Brady's throw there complete to Edelman, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Brady gives this to White. Oh, refusing to go down. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Brady. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who can make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 78 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that will shave one more off this lead. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Brady now on first down. Throw left side, complete to Harry. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Goal 50. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And now running right through it. Finding room at the 30.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Let's go, let's go.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And only able to muster a couple, down to about the 27.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Rip right. Hey, 66.
Now Brady. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
You must be dreaming. Say. Bang, back and reload.
On first down, White. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep and curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole...
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. James White with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski for the point after. And the lead is now 13. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down this.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Stephon Gilmore. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Wait, set. 29. Alpha. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears. 44. 44. Mike. 44.
They'll run on first down. It's White. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. That's complete to White. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football.
53! Get in the white room. Get in the white room. Check. Alert.
On first down, it's White.
Come on.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Now left side on the swing pass, and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Watch the curl.
Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he will score. Patriots. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Gostkowski the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Mayfield looks to throw. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Mayfield tosses one complete to Landry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
Mayfield on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 16 yards, a first down. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now first and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
6-man. Check curls, check curls.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. They'll give it to Chubb. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Well, they've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on third and goal? And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for third and goal.
Real. Point it right. Hey, Charlie. Hey.
To throw, Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that...
Now White lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. From the 45 on second down, Brady. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Brady now to throw. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And you have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll run on first down. It's White fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Check 53. We got to get the ball. Rip. Let's go. Tight dog. Shift. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Check it.
Watch the slant. Sponge.
Protein spill.
Joker.
Hey.
Check.
On second down, this is Harris. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Wait, 20! Ozzy! Regular!
On third down, a run from White. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They go right back to White here on first down. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A gain there of 21 yards. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for New England, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Ripper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, start the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? Rep for your bro, for your poster, pop in your practice. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat for the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend, sweet. This sugar, one man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Ripper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't skills. Yeah.
I do it for the family, I might just spend my wheels. I keep it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving it total chill. My dream is cold as steel. So it's treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, let's go. Get first off the edge like I don't know no fear. See that pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, this way, way before the deal.
Yeah. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressed in all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with the New York Jets. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down here as the penalty flags come in right away, and we may have a face mask here right at the start. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. This is Bell. And not the start he was hoping for there as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 2nd down, it's Bell. Oh, able to avoid him. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Go, go, go. 53, Mike, coming in. you. Coming to you. Let's go. Let's go.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Open man is Anderson. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. He was the leading receiver for the Jets a season ago, Robbie Anderson, 50 catches, over 750 yards, and getting more and more comfortable with Sam Darnold. Now a year plus under their belts collectively. You'd figure that those numbers for Anderson might be trending further north.
What's that? 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Let's go one more.
Now a draw play. This is Bell. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. All that, baby. All ladies. Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Hey, Foxtrot.
So that'll back him up 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Check. 53.
Hey, wahoo!
Get ready. 53 is the mic. 53. Check 53. Ready? 53 is the mic.
Hey, Alpha!
Target. Mike, 53.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Bell. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, 2nd-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 11-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
Now Bell. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Hey, exit.
55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat.
After the run, now Darnold to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. And this one is right through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready. Stand ready. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. That's what I do.
This is the rookie from Oklahoma State, Justice Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
That's good for Washington Redskins. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Let's go.
On play action, Kaiser. Well, Kaiser can't get away, and he'll go down. Ja'Kai Polite in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. Go. Check.
Now Kaiser. And he's going to go down again. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Mike 57. Mike 57. Woo-hoo. There's it. Move. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Let him know. Let him know. Let him know. Let him know. Wahoo. 57. Let go.
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And the pressure gets to him again.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now it's Crowder. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
And Darnold just beating the play clock. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Belt, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. Darnold on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Michael, right there in the middle, 55.
Now Bell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Darnold from the gun. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. And it's an early lead there for the Saints. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along.
Check the backer. Hey, he's coming to you. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go. Let's bring it.
A first down throw for Kaiser. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Tremaine Johnson that time there to force the incompletion.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Kaiser now to throw on first down. Oh, Kaiser can't get away, and he'll go down. Leonard Williams in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. To throw is Kaiser. He's going to go for it, and that's caught inside the 35. 36 yards on the play. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Mike's 57's right. Check pass. Hey, check Mike. 57. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. 57.
From the gun, Kaiser. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Take four. 57. Mike, 57. Get him. SOS.
To throw again. Kaiser letting one go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And that last penalty makes this 3rd down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5.
Check 31. No take. Spell. Switch ball. No. Motion. 57.
Again, it's Kaiser. Finds his target, the rookie Scott Miller. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
57, Mike 57. Come off the ball, 57 to Mike, 57 to Mike. Let's make these babies cry.
Now Kaiser on 4th down. Jordan Reed has it. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jordan Reed, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Matthew Ioannidis able to record his 5th sack of the season. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Around the NFL, 2nd quarter in Indianapolis. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They'll throw here. Kaiser. Out to the left here to Reed. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
Hold up. One set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
And that'll set them back 5. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Crowder now to return. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, D.
Darnold now to throw. Crowder's got it over the middle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Here's Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here's Jones on the return. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, Kaiser. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On 2nd down, it's Hill. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
At the 46-yard line.
Mike, 5-4. Drop deep, drop deep. Let's go. Come on. Whip, whip. Well done. Watch the whip.
They go play action. Kaiser. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Jones. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
3rd and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Looking downfield for Jones. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams pay.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Airing one out for Crowder. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
53, Mike. Hey, Orville. I'm coming after you. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Check, man, 80. Check, 53, Mike. Double dog. That's it.
Now Darnold. Found his target. It's Anderson. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the 1st down in the process. Now, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Here we go.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Out right here to Herndon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
At the 38-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
They're not ready for this. They still playing. Hey, high 7.
Again, Darnold. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And it's a fumble, and the Redskins scoop it. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player When they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Kaiser now after the fumble recovery. The left side completion to Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Going again on the ground here with Hill. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Out.
3rd and short yardage, Kaiser. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put it
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick-6 for a Redskins touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
at their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talked about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, dude. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Motion. Block. Here we go.
Here's Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Here we go. On the base. 54. Mike, 54. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Short. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Following the interception, Kaiser. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Mike, 54.
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Finding Hardman here over the middle. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
2nd and 3 at the Jets' 11-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. 54.
And they're throwing here. Kaiser. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Oh, yeah. Here we go again. Check. Cross.
Kaiser now. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Redskins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Quinnen Williams in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Dustin Hopkins now for the Redskins field goal. This is a 26-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll extend this lead now up to 25. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. Wide open receiver, complete. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. A 1st down throw, Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Washington,
Just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. Yeah, I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. I'm ready in 10, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop.
Get back up.